Ladies and gentlemen, episode 15 of the EE PowerTalk. My name is Daddy Blessing.
Episode 15 of the EE PowerTalk. My name is Elvis. Nilikuwa naimba kawimbo. Niwaimbia tena.
Rewind and come again, selector.
Uligongewa jana na ukagongewa leo. Kesho utagongewa na weekendi bado
unagongewa.
Next month bado utagongewa.
Yo, I think we have normalized a really awful habit of people cohabiting in the name of release stress and grudges and revenge and all that. Unaongea mtu juu uko na grudge yake.
Couple goals.
Couple goals.
Man, I think first of all unagongewa juu uko na shida.
Yes.
Bro, umeona mwanaume akilia. There's a dude I saw.
Yes.
Alifollow bibi yake.
Yes.
Akaenda kwa hoteli.
Yes.
The wife has the alpha guy.
Yes.
Anambomoa huko chini.
Yes.
Huyu jamaa ana record hiyo video. Sijui kama aicheki hiyo video.
Yo.
Bro, jamaa analia like I don't know if he was crying or something. But huyu jamaa, I think you've seen guys wakilia.
Yeah, I've seen.
Like kugongewa is constant when
you don't. Kuna imi mnakuanga nobody can convince me about love.
By the way. And kibe anaongezea nini yake.
No. Nobody can. Huyo aligongewa believe you.
Kami yake notia. Chwa. But honestly, we have to talk about boy child.
Yeah, and relationships, because hiyo kugongewa na kugongeana, it's all a matter of the situationships that boy child anajipata.
Unajifanya mzazi. Unalipa rent.
Yeah.
Unalipa school fees. Na unagongewa kuongezea. You know, someone was saying that your father is your father.
Yes.
Wait until you're a father to a child.
Absolutely.
Not a father to an adult.
Yes.
Baba like the father to the daughter. Anajua.
Yes.
Mtoto wake anago. Wewe si mzazi wake.
Yes.
You're the provider.
Yes.
Protector.
Yes.
Na unagongewa. That's a whole chain, eh?
Kama babake anaweza react hivyo kwa wewe mgongi. How about wewe mwenye kugongewa and you are providing and you have taken care of this person?
Man, the things boy child is seeing nowadays.
Man, it's such an unfortunate instance, and time and chance has provided for it to happen in our generation, and it's not something to be proud of.
Have you ever watched a movie called The Godfather?
The Godfather.
You need to watch that thing.
Yeah.
There's someone who's I normally hear my grandmother and the friends saying men when men were men. And I'm like, what do you mean when men were men? And it's a shocking realization that we've become so effeminate as a society, wanaume, that we don't understand. That's the reason as to why we are facing some of the problems that we are facing today is because of, first of all, how we were raised.
Yes.
Ask any young man how they were raised. They were raised.
Yes.
Wakiwatch easy soap operas.
Soap opera.
And in soap operas, every single man is bowing to the woman.
The lady, yeah.
Anafukuzana nawe. You probably think is this. Yeah, mimi nilifikiria that's how
that
it's
is
done.
The romantics.
But logically, that is not how romance should be. And even when it comes to relationships, what do I rather that, first of all, you have to become to attract.
Thank you. Ooh.
You have to become to attract. Let me repeat that. And Mimi, it took me a long time to realize that.
Yes.
Bro, no woman is going to come to you just by the mere fact that a certain soap opera.
Yeah.
Bro, unaona watu bodaboda huko Nairobi na maua.
Yes.
Anashinda delivery maua.
Yes.
Everywhere. You're finding maua in a delivery.
Yes.
Left, right and center. Women have not lost their natural instincts.
As women.
Sisi, we are the ones who've actually become complicated. A woman is a very good survivor. And reading Jacob Elliott's book, E Unplugged,
yes,
you learn that a woman can lose their husband and live another 30-40 years.
Yes.
Wewe bibi yako akikufa 2 years down the line, you're dead.
Ooh, let me give you a one case scenario of my family. What happened when Shosho went, the next week we buried Guka.
What do you mean?
Baba yake kalas. But if Guka ni yeye alianza, I'm sure tungekuwa na shosho hadi wale.
Women are very good survivors. You know that?
Yeah.
And that is why unakuta Nairobi mademu wengi ni survivors. Ni kunoma,
yes,
but we will not kill ourselves.
Yes.
How many times have you had them throwing themselves from
zero?
Jamaa ana heartbreak you one time.
Another 10th floor.
And in fact, let me say, I think it's a high time as men we first of all learned how to be men and understand female nature.
Yes.
Well, who is this that you're dealing with before you get into a relationship with? Mimi mapenzi bro ilikuwa imenifika huku. Saa 8 usiku nilikuwa nafikiria tu mapenzi. And honestly, it has taken a toll in my own life. You see, no one teaches us how to be men. No one comes and teaches us that this is how you enter a relationship.
Yes.
Before you even get into a relationship, this is what you're supposed to do.
Very true.
In the past, I think ingekuwa like in the 1960s, you would even have gotten into a relationship at 18.
Yeah.
And no one cares. They're going to be like, that's good. Right now, unaingia ukiwa 18, unaonyeshwa dust for 5 years. By the time uko 23, unakaa kama uko na stress za watu 50.
And it's because maybe of the nature of parenting that is there nowadays. Because let's say you have been brought up by a single parent. It doesn't matter the gender that you are. Relating with the other gender will be very difficult.
It'll be a very big problem.
Because you didn't see how your mom or your dad related to the other gender.
I think you need to experience
yes
the real thing as it is.
Yes. So I don't want to put blame on a single motherhood or single fatherhood. Some of us have been raised by amazing single mothers, but they exposed us to leadership, what leadership is. Me, I was raised together with millennials. How Guka treated the millennials of those days is how he treated me. I can tell you for a fact, vita ya mwisho Guka alichapa mtu, ni mimi alichapa.
Wewe ndio uliyekuwa vita proper.
Alinichapa mpaka ikakuwa traumatic kwake. Mpaka kutoka hiyo time alikuwa nasikia mtoto akichapa mahali anasema wewe msichape mtoto. Alinipiga karibu ni na mimi chenye nilikuwa nimefanya ilikuwa kitendo baya. I think I gave you a story kitambo.
You told me you are being beaten, but I didn't know the beaten reason why.
Now, for those of you who understand farming, when kuku imepata joto ya kulalia mayai.
Udinipe hiyo story.
I gave you that story.
Ulifanya kitendo.
Yes. Guka ameekea kuku mayai 32. I will never forget. Ilikuwa mwaka wa 2006. Sitawahi sahau. Amewekea kuku mayai imelalia vizuri mayai 32.
Okay.
Mimi nikachukua hiyo kuku nikaiweka kwa something called water, H2O.
Maji baridi.
Yes.
Immediately ikaisha joto.
Yes.
I think it's important that for men, like for you, unaona the way you were raised by, you had a father figure.
Yes.
Hata kama you don't have a father, at least you have a father figure.
Correct.
Someone who comes and corrects you as a man and tells you, hii utoto acha hii.
Na si kidogo.
Yeah?
Correction military style. So that translated now to coming in the real world, I know that women need authority. And it later also transpired in my own personal life. Yes, nearly get that aspect nikiwa mdogo, but I also had to learn a lesson because kuna wakati nilikuwa Simpson. Senior counsel Simpson.
Senior counsel. Okay.
Judiciary executive
officer, Judicial Service Commission.
Of the Simpson.
But simping maze Kenya has become so common.
Yeah. So now you're like, the things you're telling that lady, hataki kusikia, anataka not to be roughed around, but a sense of authority.
In fact, by that is one of the reasons as to why you find that nowadays a lot of relationships are not working. Umeona hii story ya like dem fulani anaongea vibaya. He's shouting to a certain jamaa. But kuna jamaa hata hawezi raise voice.
Exactly.
Ako tu like yes. Then you wonder how does that happen? Like unaona jamaa anamwambia tunafanya hivi.
No questions asked.
No questions, just yes.
Na wewe
wewe ukisema unaambia wewe fala
wewe unaniambia nini?
I realized this when I think one of the things naweza sema sahi ni guys need to be unplugged. I was watching a certain video. Sijui unajua mzee anaitwa Rich Cooper on YouTube. Niliintroduce kwake na Jacob Elliott. He has a YouTube channel in it's called Entrepreneurs in Cars.
Yes.
I think something like that. So there was this video I was watching. Ilibidi hadi nimeiwatch for a whole hour. So jamaa dem amempigia phone akamwambia that I'm really sorry I disappeared from you. Like this guy anashangaa mbona huyu dem disappear all along. Until akarealizingi that huyu dem anadisappear anaenda kwa the ex. Anaenda kugongwa. Lakini after ameona ex hamtaki ni kumgonga tu anamgonga akarudi kwa huyu jamaa. Huyu jamaa akasema nini? It's okay I will come and visit you, we talk. You see, and I like how Rich Cooper alieka in a comedian way. But yes, there is something people like to use.
Yes.
I need my space. Please just give me some space. Some space is space to kugongea.
It was spaced like a spaceship.
I've experienced that, bro. Hata hakuna kitu umefanya uko tu like I just need some time alone. I need to
reflect on myself.
Bro, ana reflect for 3 days.
Anakuja akiwa total reflection.
Anaenda ana refractiwa properly. Wewe unakuja kuconstruct beacons unashangaa. You get
hii chapa ilikuwa 50 by 100 deke kwani
what happened?
Nani aliongeza eka hapa?
But honestly, you see, you get what you deserve.
Yeah.
There is a statement, you get what you deserve.
Very true.
Me, in fact, I don't even blame women at this point. I don't blame women.
Yeah.
I blame the fact that no one sat and told us as men that this is what you're supposed to be. Take care of yourself.
Yes.
Work on your masculine frame. In fact, the problem is not even women. The problem is, first of all, how we've been raised.
Yes.
Most of us have been raised to be soft guys.
Yes.
Unaona jamaa siku hizi anapigwa kofi anauliza, "Mbona unanipiga kofi sasa unanipiga kofi?"
Try that with me, my friend. It's either Kasarani police station or Chiromo.
Bro, you see that thing? Like, first of all, I'm not saying that you beat everyone up.
Yeah. But stand up for yourself at least.
Stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
Umeona jamaa, bibi anaibiwa simu, jamaa ndo anapiga nduru. There was a video I was watching. I think I have to look for that video. It was a prank.
Yeah.
Jamaa ndo alikuwa na scream loud kuliko hadi madeo. Oi. Hey! You see, when we raise men like that, to put men in a point that you're told that yani unaambiwa tu kuwe soft, ukuwe msetu yani, just be good, very nice guy, something like that. And at the end of the day, that's why you're finding that we have some weird bunch of men yenye hakuna hata mse anataka.
Mimi naambianga my fellow gentlemen, be a good man, don't be a nice man.
Of course.
Niceness got me thrown under the bus.
Ulijionea.
Kukuwa nice guy, understanding. Shoulder to lean on, my friend. They will lean on your shoulders as they are
being leaned on.
Yes.
But what do you think, like, for example, I think one of the things we need to stop as men is simping.
Yeah.
Where you put women on a pedestal that you forget about yourself. Have you ever seen a guy who's been employed, ameajiriwa, you start getting some money, and then kidogo you start attracting some chicks who want money from you. Unafikiri make it?
Yeah.
Do inaisha inahepa. Then they all disappear.
Yes.
You hukuelewa nini? That's a common scenario. And then there are guys who don't have any money. They don't have anything going on in their lives. Wako tu na smartphone waende TikTok na walale na wakule. But they are still sasa hey umekula. You get? Then there's a guy who's bettering their lives. Doing content creation. Doing meaningful stuff.
Yes.
This guy is that typical person that a woman will probably look at and say, by the way, msana makes sense.
Yes.
I wouldn't mind kuitanishwa na huyu jamaa. Then kuna wewe hapa. Sasa umelala. Like some point, by the way, me venye nilianza ku unplug. No niko like sasa hiyo time yote. Yes. All that time I wasted.
Could have been doing something.
I could have been doing something else. Like I could probably have been creating videos. Sasa ningekuwa mbali sana. And there's the same thing I was saying, that you first of all have to better yourself.
Yes.
You have to be better and then attract.
Yes.
It is not the other way around. Ati you start kuhanya-hanya.
Then you will figure things out to mbele.
Exactly. That's, you wonder all of a sudden. Have you ever had like been in a relationship and then you see your girlfriend has left you? Where you're very handsome, you're very good looking.
Yes.
Uko too poor, good guy. Then you look at the other guy and you're like, who is this nigga?
Really? You went for that face and left me?
But honestly, inaitangwa survival. Now you can't blame the woman at that point.
Yeah.
You can't blame the woman at that point. Like some point, at the same thing, we also have to talk about history ya wanaume. They lack father figures or even male figures in their lives.
Thank you.
Bro, like umefundishwa kutoka class 1 hadi class 8 na Mrs. akikuja kupiga makelele juu ya venye amekosana na bibi bwanake. Wewe unaona kama ni kawaida. So you start to emote like a woman. That's why, like, for example, in boys school, like I was in a high school, like ndo shule ilinijenga. Ilikuwa inaitwa St. Mary's Boys High School. The motto was you give us the boy, we give you the man. Umesikia, you give us the boy, you give you the man.
Yeah.
So ideally, you're there to be constructed to be a man. Buddha, when guys were waking up at 5 a.m. to go to class, wewe unaamka 5 a.m. kwenda kuoshea nguruwe. You can imagine. And the principal will have a problem with you not cleaning that nguruwe, the cage. Ama uende ukamue ng'ombe, ama uoshe choo. You can imagine. It's teaching you responsibility.
Yes.
Na hiyo kitu niliokolea by the way juu. See, I wasn't responsible. When I go to St. Mary's is when I started learning how to become responsible as a person. And having the right male figures. Even right now as men. Like tukakaa tu hivi, we start creating and forming brotherhoods. Where you come and sit as men and you talk about meaningful stuff.
Yes.
But there are tu kwenda tu kwa club. That's where we converge and meet and talk about sports and alcohol and all this nonsensical stuff.
And get one host who will come with other hosts.
Of course. Which doesn't make sense.
Atina ukuja na madem. I recently just came to learn that we try to look for comfort in zones that we should not be looking for comfort in. Yeah.
How many guys have you had wameenda hizi vitu? Wamegonga mchele. They've been embarrassed.
Yes.
You find a young man, 24. This one I saw recently, bought a new vehicle. Akaambia, kujeni na kuja na madem tuende sherehe. Gari ili walipata accident, the guy was the one who died peke yake. All the others survived. And you see, we set all our priorities, or we put our priorities in all the wrong places. At that tender young age of 18, 19, you have no value as a man.
Yes.
That is when you should be working on yourself. And that is why you wonder, why is it that at 18, 19, 20, uko na mahanja mtu? Because you were lied to. You probably thought that at 18, 19, 20, wale madem ulikuwa naongea nao in primary school and in high school are potentials. They are not.
They are not.
In fact, they are not yours.
Yes.
Now it's up to you to better and sculpture yourself. It takes time.
Yeah, it is. Ooh.
Buddha like me wambia msee, you might even find yourself 7 years. Uko tu single na randarandanga tu. But as long as you're improving your life, improving, like the most important thing, learn how to dress properly. It doesn't have to be expensive.
Yes.
Learn how to speak. The more eloquent you are with your words.
Yes.
And then be intelligent. Read books.
Yeah.
Read books. Then join communities of men. Like ukiona mse fulani keti na listen to what they have to say.
Yes.
Watch what you eat. Go to the gym. Unakutamuri uko na utambi imefika binguni, but you still want a chance in a relationship.
Yo, bro.
You can imagine. No. That was but anyway, we have to be honest. We have to be honest. You know, when it comes to issues of men, we have to be honest.
Yeah.
Completely honest.
Yeah.
When it comes to issues pertaining to men.
Yeah.
Uwezi kuwa unalalisha utambi kwa sofa.
Yeah.
And you have a wife who is there.
Yeah.
Anakuangalianga tu hapo na anasema this is my man. Bro, that kachiko of yours is going to go to a gym. All of a sudden she starts going to the gym.
Yeah.
You think Frankie Hanky who is good?
Yo.
Frankie Hanky akona Benz.
Yeah.
Smells nice. Has a nice physique. Speaks so well.
Yeah.
Anakatia bibi yako. You think Frankie Hanky is going to have a chance with that kachiko of yours?
Hata mkatia.
Ukiumelalisha hiyo utambi yako kwa kiti, utaanza tu kuona siku moja utakuja ukute hiyo kiti nalalianga hakuna. True?
Yeah, ama unashindwa mbona amefurahia?
See, we don't like unaona hizo vitu like reading the book Unplugged. It's a hard book to read.
Yeah.
but it gives you a reality of the situation as it is.
Mm.
Like bro, in this world ulizaliwa peke yako.
Yes.
And ukiteremshwa unless mulikuwa wawili mmeshikana, labda mteremshwe mkiwa wawili.
Utaenda peke yako.
But utaenda peke
yako.
So what does that mean? You should be improving your life.
Very true.
Improve your life to an extent. Hata wakikuteremsha wanasema huyu jamaa huyu alikuwa moto. Wewe unateremshwa juu ulijinyonga. Juu Frankie Hanky alikunyang'anya nini? Bibi. Whose fault was it?
Yours. Kama uko na tumbo iko na layers.
Kama uko na tumbo iko na layer 1 factor 5 sijui hata hatuwezi calculate circumference.
Tumbo iko na 4th bro.
Look at alcoholism. What it has done.
Yeah.
Bro, look at alcoholism. Angalia. We think that when you're employed as a man, Friday ni pombe. Look at those guys who drink alcohol and look at the relationships they are in. Very bad.
Very messed up, yeah.
Look at a guy, someone else who is making some good money, decent money, lives alone. Anakujanga tu kwa nyumba. Very nice house. And in fact, like I was listening to Chris Williamson.
Yes.
When you improve your life, when you have a nice physique and you have money, all right, you may not solve all the problems you have in life, but at least you can solve majority of the problems that you have. Why? You have the money. Like, if you can't clean your own clothes in the house, you can get someone to clean them for you. Right? You have a nice physique. It's easy to attract women. You get? Like, you find that majority of the problems that you have, you can solve them by improving yourself.
Very true.
Bro, like, attraction is a real thing.
Yeah.
You think women are not blind?
And the funny thing is, like you can manufacture attraction. You're not born with it. It's not a genetic thing that you're genetically attractive. Risikia wapi?
Hakuna kitu kama hiyo.
People who are well built or the things that maybe artificially look awesome, they've worked for it. Yeah, if he's driving, if he has a nice car, we are not saying that those are the ideal things that define a man, but most of the time those are the things that will get you the chick that you want. We are speaking to you, maybe if you are looking to bag that chick you want to bag, those are the things that they will look at, right? All those things are looked for. You manufacture your own look, your own sense of self-worth. You can manufacture it from A to Z.
Exactly.
If you want to adopt a certain look, you want a good physique, hit the gym. You want to double your income, learn how you can be more productive and more how you can earn more as a person. All those things, you build them rack after rack after rack, and it takes time.
You remember when we were talking about our first episode and we said that as a man, you're your own chef.
Absolutely. Whew.
You're your own chef. And again, one of the things we have to understand, there's a difference between women and quality women.
Yeah. Oh, that's powerful.
Hiyo ndo kitu watu waradi. There's a difference between a woman and a quality woman. Reading a book like this book ya nini, Think and Grow Rich.
Yeah.
Watch the partner that you bring into your life.
It's actually one of the leadership things that make a good leader.
At that point, will you prefer a woman or a quality woman?
A quality woman all the way.
But most guys prefer what? A woman.
A woman.
I want to flaunt to you guys, I have this woman. The quality woman is something we lack. I don't want to define a quality woman. Staki vita. But honestly, any man who knows and has worked on themselves can see a quality woman.
Yes.
Right?
Most of us, we are focusing on a quantity woman.
Exactly. Quantity woman. Unaangalia tu. Unasahau quantity woman.
Big ABCD. Big ABCD.
Niliona mzee mwingine akisema ati ni sawa, unajua mimi I have to select a quantity woman, one for the kid and one for me. You get? Have you ever seen a guy who's been embarrassed by the wife? Unapigishwa makelele like literally people who don't have virtues.
Yes.
And you wonder, why would you attract someone like that in your life? I have this friend of mine, psychologist, who was telling me there's a time he had a couple in his house, in his office.
Yeah.
And he was looking at the guy and he's like, how the hell did you even find this one? You attract who you become.
Very true.
If you're not a quality man, what else do you think you're going to be attracting? You're going to be attracting bimbos who are actually going to come and ruin your life. If you become a quality man, you attract quality. Even nature itself will not allow you to have just you're going to get that quality person.
Why
do you think, like, you realize someone, like, have you ever seen a man who's just been ruined by the fact that he has women in his life, but not quality women?
Yeah, I've seen. I'm one of them. I've had quantity people. And they have destroyed me desperately, embarrassingly. Very difficult.
You see?
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. And you see, in this world that you're living in today, it's very easy for you to actually improve your life and everything about it, yourself as a man. First things first, what's wengi wanasawingi is internally. Invest in yourself internally. Your brain, read books, watch the right kind of content.
Yes.
Before you even decide to get into a relationship, first of all, invest in yourself. Learn how to speak.
Yes.
Uwezi kuwa unaenda kuongelesha dem, unamuongelesha ukimwambia sasa kwani ni wapi, you get. You realize that by the virtue of, like, ebu angalia hivi, if a chick is impressed by you, you will not even have to ask a second time.
Moja tu.
Utakuwa unaulizwa, hi, are you free this weekend? Then kuna mwingine hapa anaulizanga, sasa ni come over unipikie mchele.
Si yuko niko na nyuki.
Na huyo dem ako kwa nyumba. Yo. I was living in Nyeri some time back. Na kuna jamaa alifanya dem ahame. This dude used to come every day. Sasa, like, you see these guys who are always hyper and who dem alihama. Because first of all, women, and I think this one has to be said, women hate needy men.
Thank you. Let me tell you, unaona something about ladies. They like it when they like you more. You know,
Storia, it's from, I think you need to read the book Unplugged.
Yeah.
It's basically, first, it's inaitwaje, na mbona nasahau jina. I don't know why. It's basically a woman being attracted to you.
Yes.
If she's not, hata upige kelele aje.
Yes.
Hata upige uruke juu ufanye nini. It's not going to work.
And that's how they are built. They like it when look at a collection of her handbags. That's a line of things that she likes. She will preserve it with her everything, you know. Look at some things that she likes. If you manage kuingia kwa hiyo list of the things that she works to get, let me tell you one thing. It comes with a lot of respect, value. Then she acts accordingly because she knows she's coming in as a helper. She understands that. She has already, let me tell you, ladies see value in you guys. And they know for sure, this one, I'm with this one for survival, I'm with this one for long term. Or if I see this one, it is for survival as I wait. Unajua kuna wale marachet. It is for survival as I wait for one for the long term. But the moment they spot one for long term, it's not even about the looks or anything. How you present yourself, how authoritative you are without being violent, because there is a very huge difference. And I think the reason why kumekuwa na hii kitu ya toxic masculinity is because the people driving the issue of masculinity, they are driving it wrong. They're telling you to be violent.
Chorwa tattoo.
Hey.
I was looking for the word burning desire. Genuine burning desire.
Yes, genuine burning desire.
If a woman has a genuine burning desire for you, that's enough.
Actually, it has been described on Think and Grow Rich that and zeal to be with you, they will sacrifice everything that is fancy in their life to help craft the vision that they saw. Let me tell you something. Women have this capability of reproducing whatever it is that you give them. Give them a seed, they give you a baby. Give them a house, they give you a home. Vice versa is true. Give them bullshit. Hi. So basically, as a man and as a young person who is looking to enter into a relationship, kindly make sure your value is appreciating each and every time. If you, the moment you plateau, stop thinking about women.
So how your story?
Yeah.
Anyway, that has been nice.
Yeah.
But the most important thing is build your value first.
Yeah.
Don't rush into any relationship just because you've seen people getting into relationships. Work on yourself first. Improve on each and every aspect of your life before you start saying that you want to get into a relationship. I think my final thing is work on yourself.
Yes.
There's work to do. Wait for the results.
Yes.
They're going to be coming.
Absolutely. And we're not talking about money. We have given a very good scenario of you're rich and you're all that, but she falls for a boda who tells her, well, madam, hakuna kitu nanisho. There's that aspect of authority and being a man. Being a man also does not mean being violent and all that. Means you're stating authority. You're a man of your word, by the way. Not saying this, then the next time saying this. That is something I actually learned from my grandfather. Be a man of your word. When you say this, stand with it to the core.
True.
That is the EE PowerTalk episode 15. My name is Daddy Blessing. See you in the next one.
My name is Elvis. See you in the next one.
Alrighty.